Man, eating a lot for the sake of building muscle and strength can be such a pain in the neck. There's the cost of the food, there's rearranging your day around your schedule to get in your 19 meals or whatever, and there's choking down food when you really don't want to eat it. It's such a pain. Wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to do this at all? Well, maybe you don't, and I'll discuss why in today's video. So continuing along with our series on things you probably don't have to do, but you're forcing yourself to do it anyway, starting with the idea of you've got to eat a ton in order to build muscle. Now, I've covered the myth of the caloric surplus in previous videos. You can check them out over there if you're really interested. But the bottom line is, it's one of these things that's dependent on various people. Like some people, yes, they will benefit more from eating more. And usually, in my experience, these are individuals who have very unstructured, unstable dietary habits. I had one guy one time, I swear he lived off of Arizona iced tea. So when I was like, no, we got to get some food into you. Have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner. He started getting bigger and he's like, oh, I'm in a caloric surplus. I'm like, no, you're eating real food and you're getting it on a regular basis. You're fueling your body. But that kind of idea perpetuates this notion that anybody who wants to build muscle has to eat a ton. They've got to eat a lot of meals and they've got to eat clean in order to build muscle. This idea of I'm going to force feed myself in order to get bigger and stronger muscles is putting the cart before the horse, because first comes the mechanical demand, exercise. That's 80% of it. You do progressive exercise, that's most of it. The sleep is your next, and then comes diet. That's the order of importance. But diet is very important, and you do want to make sure you're eating enough. I'm not saying you're going to be able to build muscle if you're eating like a bird. So the first thing I always tell people is make sure you have a stable diet to begin with. Forget about the surplus. We're not even close to that yet. Make sure you're having regular meals, regular meal size, regular meal times, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Or you can eat twice a day or something. This idea that you have to eat like several times a day, like 8, 9 times a day or whatever, that's largely a myth and stuff. But it also propagates this tug of war, which is making eating a lot very difficult for a lot of people. Because the reason why some people have trouble eating enough is because they're thinking, I've got to eat a lot, but I've also got to eat clean and healthy. And these days in our fitness culture, this idea of a healthy diet or eating clean is this perverse notion that it's the lowest calorie, low calorie value foods out there, like fruits and vegetables, lean proteins and stuff, all very good stuff, but it's hard to get a lot of calories from foodstuffs like this. So my recommendation is always, if you're trying to build muscle and you're like, do I need to eat more? The reality is most folks who do benefit from eating more, it's only going to be a few hundred calories till you see a benefit. So establish a regular dietary pattern, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just lunch, dinner, however you like to do it, and focus on whole foods, yes, but bring the caloric value of what you're eating up. Get butter and oil and cheese and get the caloric stuff up. And if you think maybe I just need to supplement a little more, I got 3 words for you: Ben and Jerry's. Okay? Don't feel like you've got to eat like these little tiny portions multiple times a day. Go out and get the big sandwich with the extra meat and extra cheese and have it Mike's way with the olive oil and stuff. Get the caloric value of what you're eating up so you don't need to eat as much. So you don't need to eat 8 meals a day. So you can get by with 2 or 3 meals, and it's going to be way more satisfying. It's going to taste a hell of a lot better, and it's going to fuel your recovery and your workouts way better than any sort of like boiled chicken breast and broccoli that you count as a meal, which is really nothing more than a snack as far as I'm concerned. In the next video, we'll go on the other side. Do you really need to restrict your diet as much as you think you do? And is it actually causing you to gain weight? That's coming up in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these videos here. Comments and questions down below. I love hearing from you folks. Till then, be fit, live free.